And you know what? I'm not even going to read any more of it. I'll tell you one of the other lines is that I think she said she drinks Hennessy and she got big dick all in her kidneys or something like that. I'm not even going to. I'm not even going to. I was trying to go back and forth and read the lyrics in here, just some of the ones that. And it's just like, I don't know if you guys have seen the video. It's a lady standing next to death. The whole time death is standing right next to her. It's not like sometimes that, you know, that little death character that looks like he's like fucked up trying to come kill you. He's in a black cape and got a little stick with a little, I don't know, something that, some farm tool that he carries around. I don't know if you would call it a hoe, but she's got the whole death guy with her the whole time. And she's got this little voice that Nicki Minaj stupid sounding like Little Kim, like, you know what I'm talking about? That whole thing going on, the whole song, the music, I could have produced the song with my asshole, okay? That's how simple and childish it is, okay? And it's the #1 song in the country. Now that makes me wonder. It just makes me wonder who the fuck is voting on this shit? And how does this song get all the way out into the public? And you got fucking geniuses out here writing music. You know what I'm saying? And then you got a black woman up here singing, rapping, and can't even really rap. She's okay. I mean, it's very borderline, just barely. I wouldn't even say making it. If she was a guy, she wouldn't even make it. And she's up there saying things like, talking about she wouldn't take this bitch nowhere. She looks better than her with no hair. What? Who? Huh? What? When? Where? What? It's the #1 song in the country? And she's standing there with death. Now, I just don't know how much more. A parent, if there's a parent out there that looks at that video and then goes and purchases that song for their child, or allows their child to listen to anything that artist does, is nuts. You're really nuts. You have gone mad. And there are a lot of parents out here that listen to that song. Not only do they listen to it, they like it. The kid don't even got to go buy it. They playing it in the house. It's called Paint the Town Red. I want you guys to go look at that video, come back here and tell me what you think. You tell me if it's good for your mind or not. Or tell me if it's just another way of noticing that society is being taken over by the wrong people. Because take me, if I was in charge of something, right? And even if everybody loved that song, I could see if it was a good song too. It's not. There's nothing to it. Like I've heard some songs that were really bad. Just terrible message, right? But the shit was banging. I can get with that. I can see if it's banging. Like, for instance, that shit with Young Thug Lifestyle, right? That shit banging. I have no idea what the song's about. I can't even understand the hook. That shit be banging. And I know it's terrible for kids. I get that. There's a place for that in rap. That's why there is rap music. You know what I'm saying? Because it was supposed to be a representation of bad shit and you talking about it. But why are you talking about the devil? You don't know shit about spirituality. You just acting like you know. You ain't getting no goddamn power from a goddamn thing singing about that shit. You ain't even close to doing nothing like that. Why are you even singing about it? Just so you can do what? Get the number one hit rap single of the week. That's how you get it. You see what I mean? See, these people are late. If y'all listen to my stuff like about 9-10 years ago, I already had tried that. I could see where that shit was going 10 years ago. I dare you, go back and look at my old shit. You'll see that what I was trying to do is throw a hint of that satanic shit in there with the rap music and everything, because I knew that it was going to sell. It wasn't me, but I was just like, I could see society was going to go there, and you can see now that's what they're doing now. They're just basically being real blatant with it, bringing Satan right on into the rap music. You see what I mean? Now, once I realized that when you start doing music like that, it's not so much that it'll affect you, but the people around you that hear it, they'll be like, oh, he's like that. You see what I'm saying? They'll start doing that to you. And like, so I was just like, man, let me stop. Because, then my mom hearing shit, my friends, family and shit, they was like, oh, that motherfucker satanic. Nah, man. I was just trying to get the number one single. I was ahead of my time. You see what I mean? And the one thing that I realized was that when you start doing stuff like that, you're either gonna have something inside you that says, this isn't, I can't, this isn't. Or if you haven't been raised right, or you haven't put enough information in your head, you keep on going down the road with it. So for instance, this woman here, her number one hit song was talking about the devil, and not really about the devil, but hanging out with death in the video, talking about the devil and stuff like that in a few of the lyrics. Then what is her next song going to be about? Who the next aspiring artist, right? Who's a female or male coming up? What are they going to say, man? Look, I got this really good song, but I don't think it'll make it if it's not talking about what? That bullshit. And that's what's happening to rap music. It's the people at the top that won't say, man, nah, let's just pick this one. That one doesn't have anything to do with the devil or anything. This one's better too. Let's pick that one. But they won't. You know why? Because it's destroying people. And it's especially destroying us. Even though white people buy the rap music, they're not exposing themselves to the same thing that blacks are throughout the day. They're not getting an opportunity to do a lot of the things that the rappers are talking about, because they're just simply not in that environment. You see what I mean? So I just wanted to say the number one song of the week, first of all, I could have written with my eyes closed. If the person that wrote that song needs somebody else to do their music over and write some shit for them, I can. Just leave your information down in the comments. I mean, really. I might do this every week. I'm not sure if they have a new rap song every week that is number one, or if they do it every month. But if it's every week, I'm going to listen to it, because I haven't been listening to rap. It's just going to be a good way for me to get back into it. At least I'll know what the number one song is every week. And then we can just see over time if it's going to get worse and worse and worse. You know what I'm saying? Like how bad could it just get? Like, let's just say we do this every week. How's it gonna look by Christmas? What about in a year and shit when I do the number one rap song? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it just gonna be nuts? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want to know. So, it'll be interesting and just something else for me to add to my page. That's all. And then we can all keep up with the number one, at least keep up with the number one rap song. You know what I mean? So I want everybody to go there. I didn't even make it through the whole fucking video. That shit stunk. Straight up. That's my critique of it. And I didn't even make it through it, but I want everybody to, we're going to keep up with it together. It's called Paint the City Red. And, hey, you might like it. Hey, I'm RAMO RETRAC, the baddest man on YouTube.